Morning, you beautiful people. Another day again. They just keep coming. We're in Louisville, Quebec. We're picking up a load here, half of it, and then we're going to Mirabel, Quebec, picking up the other half of it. And then we're taking both halves together in my trailer all the way down to Arthur, Illinois, where we're going to do a drop and hook, hook onto a different trailer, drop this trailer, and then book it on home. And this truck's got to get a safety by the end of the month. Those of you living in my home province of Manitoba, I don't know how many of you there are, but have you guys been paying attention to the new safety regulations as for safetying your truck? From now on, instead of safetying your truck every 6 months, you only have to safety your truck annually, once a year. But it's also a bigger job. They've got to measure out the brake drums every time, and they got to make sure that they are within proper measurements. If you guys have no idea what I'm saying, just ignore this. But just check up with your local shop, with your local mechanics, make sure that they know about the new regulations, ask them about them, ask them what they are. Go online to Manitoba Transportation Authority, or whatever they're called. What are they called again? Manitoba, it's not Department of Transportation, it's Ministry of Transportation, I think, in Manitoba, whatever. Well guys, do your research, check that out, because things have changed. Sort of for the better, because now we're only gonna have to safety it once a year, like I said, but it's gonna be more expensive and time consuming. It used to be able to get done in a couple of hours. The safety now will take the better part of the day, from what the mechanics that I know have been talking about. So more expensive, but less often. Anyways, that's the trucker news for today. In other news,
it's gonna be a good day today, man. I can just feel it. I can feel it in my tail. Look at it, look at it. You see it? I saw it. Was it wagging? A little bit. That means it's gonna be a good day. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll pay attention to that from now on. Good boy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, no problem, man. No problem.
Sergeant, do you have that feature too?
Yeah, I don't have many features at all, man. I just eat, sleep, and poop. That's pretty much all I can do. I'm not very special at all.
That's not true. You can do many things. You know many tricks. You've actually been easier to train than Diesel in some parts. So we've got some more instant oatmeal for breakfast this morning. Not for you, for me. Looking forward to it. I actually put a double batch in there, because I'm a hungry man. So what do you think of my shades? They're actually my safety glasses. I forgot my shades at home. Both pairs. You know, I have one pair for the semi, one pair for the pickup. I left them both in the pickup, because that's what I do. Well, so now I'm just wearing these for this trip, because I'm going home in a couple days anyway, so figure why not just use these. They are so, one second, so terribly scratched, it's not even funny. So we've unloaded and reloaded, and now we're on our way to Illinois. I'm just waiting for border clearance yet. I'm not too sure where I'm gonna cross. If I'm gonna cross into New York State or into Michigan. I don't know. They're gonna tell me which direction they want to pay me to go, so this time it's their decision. I'm just waiting for my oatmeal to tenderize. Waiting for it to suck in all the moisture around it. Oh, it's strawberries. What is this again? This is the oatmeal I'm eating right now. Strawberries and cream instant oatmeal. Heart healthy oatmeal. Keep the old ticker in good shape. It's a nice backcountry here in Quebec. We're very near the Ontario border. I believe we're gonna turn about 3 miles and cross over the river, and on the other side is Ontario, just to our right. I missed it the first time. I had to turn around and come back. My GPS wanted to route me through Ottawa, like right through the city again. And hey, I don't want to go through there again. I like Ottawa, but I don't like driving through downtown if I don't have to. That's just unnecessary risk of hitting something, when I could just go over a nice wide open country bridge over here. Either way, I gotta get across the river, right? Ontario's on the other side of the river. So this is the bridge I was talking about. You remember how we went right through the city of Ottawa a few days ago? This is the alternative. I could just cross here. Like I was saying, Mandy wanted me to cross through the city again. I'd rather go right, even though there's construction on this bridge, whatever. There's still no tight corners to get around. At least I don't think. We gotta wait till we're on the other side, but right now. We're entering English Canada, which is the rest of Canada. Specifically, we're entering Ontario. I'm back in a small town, Ontario. So impressed with these small towns in Ontario and Quebec. I mean, like, they're different than on the prairies. They're older, for one. We didn't settle the prairies until the 1800s.
In 350 meters, turn left on 34.
I'm guessing this was settled probably in the 16 or 1700s. Maybe, nah, probably not the 15. Quebec City was probably settled in the 15 or 1400s. So I believe Quebec City was one of the very first settlements in North America, if I remember correctly. What is this big van trying to do? That is a terrible parallel park, man. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. I should be more encouraging. Good job. Good. Oh, you corrected it. Good job. Good job. See? I thought about getting one of those vans. Why does traffic stop for pedestrians when it's not a crosswalk? Yikes. I thought of getting one of those camper vans once. Those things are worth like a ton of money, $100,000 for a new one. Another nice little Ontario town. I wish we could go back in time and see what these towns looked like when they were in their prime, like when they were built, before cars and automobiles, when we were first settling the country. That would be awesome. What a different life. So this is North Glengarry, Ontario, according to that sign I just passed. All right, so you remember that Herb's Travel Plaza we were at a couple days ago? Well, we're back. Got a lot of flags flying around here too. Obviously, you can see that one there is the US flag. That there is the Ontario flag, not to be mistaken. Wait, no, that's the Manitoba flag. Pardon me. That's the New Brunswick flag. Quebec flag. That's the Ontario flag. You see why I mixed them up from a distance, right? You can see in that little crest on the right there, can you see there's 3 maple leafs? 3 golden maple leafs with a green background. Can you see that? Whereas the Manitoba flag, you can see has a dark green background with a buffalo. They're very similar though, right? Interesting. What else do they got here? They got that flag. I guess it's because it's half French, half English. You only see those flags on the English side. The French side doesn't fly those. I don't know why. And then there's the Canada flag. And that's all just right here in front of the pumps. But yeah, we're here at Herb's, so I'm gonna get some fuel here. Fuel prices are very, very low at this Herb's truck stop, I've noticed. It's also been told to me from locals around here that for diesel fuel, Herb's always has the lowest by at least 2 cents. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're buying 600 liters, it adds up. So I always fuel here when I go through here, and it does save some money. Anyways, America's waiting. Let's not keep her waiting. What is on my windshield? What are you and what are you doing? You are trespassing. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's right, fly away, little bug. This isn't a bug's life in here. Humans and dogs only, sorry. Well, rest stop number 1. We got a late start today, so it wasn't that late, but this is our first actual stop and break. Looks like we're gonna be crossing into Port Huron, Michigan, probably tomorrow, because we won't make it there today yet. I don't think my papers are cleared to cross yet, so hopefully this time the load will be okay and they won't need to take a second look at it, but if they do, whatever. Got nothing to hide. We're here at the en route. Oh, Kingston en route, I think. I don't think you can even see it back there. I'm parked in the back. I've been parking further away from the building recently to force myself to walk in to the building. I noticed that, you know, usually even myself included, we park as close to the building as possible to walk as little as possible, right? Lately, I've been trying to park almost as far away as possible and then, like, walking. Like, you hardly got to do any walking as a truck driver. You may as well do a little bit, you know? Extend your life. Traveling through the nation's largest metropolis, Toronto, Canada. Just listened to the Canadian leaders debate on the radio, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think I was quite happy with the results of that. I hope that
401 Expressway.
I know, Mandy. I'm just gonna keep going straight. Okay, is that cool? Fine. And I think it turned out really well. The leaders debate, I was very impressed with it. What I thought was funny, one sec, she's gonna yell at me again right away. Pardon her interruption, she's rude. Any second now.
Continue 5.1 kilometers, then keep left onto 401 Expressway.
She does this every time in Toronto. She feels the need to tell me to keep going straight, keep left, don't turn right. Anyways, yeah, I hope that everybody else who had the chance to watch the debate got the same message out of it that I did. And if you haven't watched it yet, I would really recommend it, even if you're not into politics, just at least watch it. It's like an hour and a half out of your time, but it would really educate you on how to vote. October 13th, or no, 19th, is voting in Canada. Make sure you get out there and vote. I hate it when people say, well, I don't like anybody. Well, you know what? Pick somebody. Well, it is your right not to vote, so I'm not going to force you. But I would really recommend you to at least watch the debate, make a decision based on what you hear and what you see. Look at the facts. Try to weed out the false facts that get thrown around as well. There's a lot of false facts being thrown around. Make sure you get the real truth, dirty or not. Well, we're just getting to the en route, or the Ontario rest area. Really hoping they're gonna have a spot for me here. I'd like to sleep here. I highly kind of doubt it that there's gonna be a parking spot, but hey, one can hope that someone just left. Maybe, possibly, maybe. Please, I have the hours to keep going, but I really would like to stop for the night. Spots on this side here. Hopefully there's spots on the other side, maybe. Come on, open up a spot for Truck and Josh. There's all these spots here, but I think these are for buses. Yeah, bus only, buses only. If I park there, I know that I'm going to be woken up in the middle of the night and asked to move. Oh, 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 I think I see a spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's a winner! We are sleeping here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try not dragging my trailer into my neighbor there. This would not be good. Nice. Like a glove. Slipped it right in there. Nice. And that's the day. That's the day right there. It wasn't a very exciting day, but hey, we're on our way to another exciting day. How about that? Tomorrow morning is an exciting morning for me. I have got an interview with a radio station back home. It's Country 107 from the Steinbach area. My sister, Cheryl, actually hooked me up with this interview, and thank you very much, Cheryl, for doing this for me. She made all the phone calls that needed to be made, did all the work and stuff, and got me in touch with the radio host. And yeah, they're gonna give me a call around 8 a.m. Eastern, where I am right now, tomorrow, and we're gonna do a over the phone interview. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. She wants to talk about my YouTube channel. Cool. So I'm getting interviewed by Karen Black and by a few other radio hosts, I think, that she said wanted to be on the call. Yeah. By the time you see this video, it will have already been passed. I apologize for telling you this after the fact and not before, so you could listen to it. But I did post links on my social media, Twitter and Facebook, where you can go and click and listen to it online if you are awake and have nothing else to do, then listen to Morton Trucker Josh. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but it's a local radio station, like I said, so it'll probably be about, you know, the usual. How my channel got started, why I do it, what made me start, what keeps me going, what I get out of it, what I love to do about it, all that kind of stuff. So I have no idea, really. I'm excited about it, so I'm gonna go to bed, get some rest, so I'll actually be awake and not sound like I'm half asleep during the interview. I love doing these interviews over Skype and over the phone and stuff. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.